This is the popular Etobe Bridge in Kogi State, constructed between 1980 and 1985. The 3,000-meter bridge constructed over the River Niger by Julius Berger is a major connection between the northern Nigerian and the south-south and the south-east part of Nigeria. This was a federal government project carried out under the military rule of the late President Muhammadu Buhari in blessed memory, God rest his soul. I recently traveled to Kogi State, and while I was returning, we took the route of the inside Ajaokuta Township road. I have not passed the night in Ajaokuta town before, but I hope to very soon to carry out my research about the place. When you pass through this town, you will understand the depth of investment and the work that was carried out years before now. I believe you have been hearing so much about Ajaokuta Steel Company, but I promise you, what you see online is nothing close to what is going on right there. The Ajaokuta Steel Company is a project that was established in the 1979 under the rule of Shehu Shagari. The construction phase of the company lasted between 1979 and 1994. But one of the shocking reality of this company is the fact that it has never been in commercial use ever since its establishment. Between 1994 till date, it has gone through several reinvention stages. And over the years, under different administrations, the government have considered several options to bring it back to life. I forgot to mention that in the midst of all this, there was an ongoing legal battle between foreign firms and the Nigerian government up until 2016. By the end of 2016, Nigeria regained the full control of the company. And ever since that event in 2016, the recent effort to bring it back to life was in 2020, when the Nigerian government held talks with China, Russia, and other private investors who they believe have the full capacity to bring it back to its functional state again. But up until today, being the 30th day of April 2026, there has been no positive news on how to go about it. While I was making research for this particular video, I came across figures that I couldn't comprehend up till now. The one that baffles me the most is when they say that over $980 million was used in settlement and legal fees between the Nigerian government and international firms. There are staffs in the company that receive over 6 billion naira in salaries even when the company is not functional and not generating any revenue for the country. Annual maintenance of facilities in the company cost over 7 billion naira a year. And to wrap it up, approximately $45 billion has been spent on that project since the day it was an idea up until this moment. All these figures and information were sourced from the Guardian Nigerian and is subject to scrutiny. I kept asking myself, why did the government keep funding projects that is not generating them any revenue? Uncountable dilapidated vehicles, banks that are no longer in operation. But in recent years, beyond Ajaokuta Steel Company, Ajaokuta town itself is a host to several notable companies in Kogi State. Imagine if the Ajaokuta Steel Company is fully functional. Between 10,000 to 15,000 Nigerians would have been employed directly, and several businesses springing up in the name of the company. Nigeria wouldn't have been addressed as just giant of Africa, but one of the most powerful countries in the world. Our major exports wouldn't have been just crude oil and agricultural produce. This company would have been a gateway for us to interact and sit shoulder to shoulder with world powers. Families of the staff members of the company are still living in Ajaokuta up till today, and other individuals who their independent business has brought them or works with other companies that are not related to the Ajaokuta Steel Company. But after all this, if we are to talk of the way forward, what do you think is the way forward for Ajaokuta Steel Company? You should also bear in mind that the government has also tried privatization in previous times. But in all, I still strongly believe that Ajaokuta Steel Company can come back to life and be functional again. My name is Fresh King, and I am glad to bring this information to you.